Hello all. Today we are going to show you how to do hip hop hair for this year. We are going to be doing middle part, high pony, bubble braid. So first thing you'll really need is a comb that helps make a good middle part. You'll need some sort of a smoothing brush. I like this smoothing comb. It has both bristles and the comb, and then also has like the pointed edge, which is really good for help smoothing out bumps. And then you'll need a hair tie for the base. We're going to use two hair ties, one to hold the base and one having their natural hair color. I also really like to use these bungee cord ones, and I'll show you how to use those as well. And you will need gel. A spray bottle will help too. And then you'll need some clear hair ties, as well as on comp days, I will provide these for each competition. The red hair ties to go around the ponytail, and then the red braids for the bubbles themselves. So our first is to start with a really good middle part centered. Hers is a little wonky. We're gonna spray it down a little so that we can get these hairs to lay it down. And then we're going to center or section off some sections here in the front to help us with our sleeked middle part. So probably about 2 or 3 inches back, you're going to start, and then you're going to just go straight down, section off to their ear. And we're going to do that on both sides. And then we are going to just kind of pull those off to the side. I like to use these little clips just to kind of keep them out of my way so I can work on the rest of the hair. So then we're going to work on getting our hair up into a high pony from here. So whatever works for you. If you need to wet it down to get it smooth. We're going to work our way up into a high pony. We're going to get up to the crown of their head, to the top of their head here. Doesn't have to be perfect at the moment, as best as you can get it, as smooth as you can get it, because we're going to work on smoothing it out after the fact here. And here's one way I like to use these bungee cord ones. So you have your hand holding, you hook the bungee towards the back, and then as you're wrapping, you can get it really tight to the head without losing the tension in this pony. And then hook it back around. So then you've got a really good smooth pony. And then now we can work on smoothing out all the bumps and getting it really slick. With gel, I like to wear gloves so I don't get gel all over my hands. And go ahead and just smooth it all over. Don't forget the bottom, the underneath. The good thing about using these bungee cords is that it helps us hold the hair while we work on it, and it's easy to get out when we need to fix some of the bumps. So then taking your smoothing comb and just start smoothing out any bumps towards the pony. This is the easy part here. And then if you do have a bunch of bumps around the base here, we can just pop it off, smooth them out, and put it right back in. This is also good for smoothing it out like this. It gives you just a nice smooth look. Actually, we don't have too many bumps, so we don't have to take ours out today. And so next, what we're going to do is take one of our sections here, really brush through it. Make sure we're clean and smooth, and then we are going to gel, a lot of gel here. We're going to take that smoothing brush or comb again, and we are going to start smoothing it out and working it back towards the pony, keeping our middle part. We're going to smooth back towards our base here. And just keep smoothing and holding it in place until you're ready to attach it with a clear hair tie, because we want to get nice and smooth, but we want to keep our middle part. So then once we feel comfortable, grab a clear hair tie and we will attach that section to our base. And do the same thing with the other side. Brush through, make sure we're nice and smooth. And then start applying all that gel. Make sure to get all those little baby hairs. And then take our smoothing comb or brush and then just start working it back towards our pony. Making sure to get all these little hairs on the sides. Once we feel we have it nice and smooth, we are going to go ahead and add one more clear hair tie. And then if you need to smooth anything else out, just grab some gel, fix any of the babies, make sure we're all sleek and smooth here. And then you will take your red hair tie at that point and right on over the base. So there's your slick back middle bun or middle pony. And then now we're going to turn her here and we're going to focus on our bubble braid. So brush through our pony so we have no snags. And then we are going to wet down our pony. And we are going to gel the pony so that we don't have any flyaways, or you can use a wax stick or a smoothing cream, whatever you have that you like best, just to keep all those flyaways out of our bubble braids. And then, okay, so then we're going to take the red hair ties, which I will give you guys at comp, these little guys. And we are going to start the first bubble about 1.5 or 2 inches. I guess it depends on the length of your kiddo's hair. We want to try to get like at least 5 bubbles if you can, for those with shorter hair. But Maya's got a lot of thick hair, so I'm going to add 2 to these thicker sections up here just to make sure that they hold. And then to bubble it out, you can grab the middle of your pony here and kind of pull down, and it'll start to create your bubble, and then you can fluff out. So you'll fluff all edges, just kind of pulling out evenly. Again, you can pull the middle of the pony to kind of give it that bubbly look. And then just, you can also use your end of your tool to kind of help you create a good bubble. And then smooth out any snags you might have for your next bubble. Again, about 2 inches down. Add another hair tie. Again, Maya's hair's a little thick here, so we're going to do 2 for these top sections. And grab the middle of the pony and just kind of pull it down and push up, and it gets a really cute little bubble. And then you can just kind of fan out a little bit to make it even. Smooth the rest of our hair down. Add another one. Grab the middle and push to bubble. And start to fan it all out. And keep doing that all the way down until you get about 5. So we've got 3. Here's number 4. So those with shorter hair will have to have smaller bubbles, and you'll have to have less space between yours. And you might have 1 inch versus 2. And then if you need more water or gel, add it as you're going. Grab our middle. If you pull one out a little too far, here you can just pull it back out and start again. And then as you get to these bottom ones, you're going to need a lot more gel probably to keep the hair from sticking out and looking messy. There we go. And then just kind of smooth your bottom piece. There you go. Here is our bubble braid. Middle part high pony. This is our fun hip hop hair this year. Thanks, guys.